While we are tracking overall roster balance, that's not our priority right now. We're more concerned about mechanics and gameplay that are both frustrating to play against and reward players for avoiding interaction. We looked across the cast to identify particular pain points while playing against some of these characters and made changes to incentivize more variety and introduce counterplay into some less interactive options. Okay? Alright, you ready for character changes? Zetterburn. Up special, final hit stun multiplier. This decreasing the chances. So when you hit someone with up B, you can't just get a free up smash afterwards. Based. Down special diving can no longer reverse. Based. Down special diving hit stun multiplier is lower. Based. Jab 1 and 2 damage is lower. Back air sweet spot knockback. The low knockback on back air made a true combo into up strong. This change will also make back air send its knockdown earlier, so the trade-off. Back air sour spot changes VFX SFX for sweet spot. The back air set of tail hurt boxes are no longer intangible. That's nerf. Slight nerf, but still a nerf. Okay, Ranno. A speed demon who can overwhelm opponents with large, fast hitboxes that can be difficult to punish. He has reliable kill confirm, so this patch aims to require more precision than intended. We have also found his recovery to be stronger than intended, specifically when using tongue thing on bubble. In order to address this, we're adding a bit of commitment to tongue sling. Alright. Forward special tongue sling recovery frames lower. The nerfing tongue sling, which I like. Smaller up special on the top. Up special dive kick ground friction 0.8 to 1.2. This decreases the sliding distance from around this to this, making this require more precision to ledge cancel. Okay. Up special poison darts will no longer force flinch. Exiting the poison bubble now inflict a minimum of 10 frames of hit stun. This means opponents breaking out of bubble will not be able to counter as quickly. That's a buff to poison bubble. He's heavier. This makes him slightly less floaty during combos. You can combo the fuck out of him more. Oh my lord, they destroyed down tilt. Thank God. Forward strongs, backmost sour spot, move forward, and takes priority. Fair's nerfed. No more fair sweet spot. Knockback. Destroyed. Up strong got nerfed. It was too strong. Down strong nerfed. I mean, basically, you have to earn your kills now. Fair has a new small sour spot at the top. This allows Ranno to change the sour spot while also preventing surprising sweet spots. Back air. Sour spots moved upwards. Look at this. Bear, fair, down strong, up strong, fair, down tilt, down throw recovery. Oh my. Long story short. Yeah, so Ranno got gutted. This is nice. Wrastor. While Wrastor's slipstream only activating on hit introduced counterplay, it ended up creating a less interesting neutral game. So the best way to prevent Wrastor from powering up was to avoid being on the same plane as him. We're introducing some more counterplay to Wrastor. Interesting. Forward special's projectile no longer spawns a slipstream when hitting a shield. Oh, that's a pretty fucking big nerf already, Wrastor. Up special knockback, way lower. Up special recovery, window gravity. These changes delay his ledge grab by 6 frames without changing the head of the grab. More counterplay when he's recovering, so he's easier to edge guard too. Weaker jab, weaker dash attack, weaker down air, and slower back throw. This right here though is a huge nerf to Wrastor. Bro, I might enjoy this game now. All right, Kragg. Kragg has a lot of strengths that can be overwhelming to play against, so we want to make sure his weaknesses offset those strengths in ways that make sense. I'm enjoying this patch so far. To do this, we're making his larger attacks punishable, and we're toning down his off-stage recovery. Rock throw startup. This applies to all rock throws and cargo throws, as make them slightly slower to use against up-close opponents. Neutral special rock grab recovery. From 5 to 8. Holding the shield button during startup will make neutral special unable to grab rocks. Rock is now bigger? I don't agree with that, but it's fine. Rock's hurt boxes are now horizontal instead of vertical. Oh, hurt box, sorry, not hitbox, hurt box. Easier to break. Canceling forward special will no longer count towards forward specials diminishing returns counter. Some buffs, some nerfs, interesting. Up special and forward special landing lag. Alright, so more recovery landing lag. which I like. Up special pillar summon recovery is now frame 30, not frame 25. Increased pillar hit stun, increased against aerial. Pillar hit stun against ground opponent, increased also. This adds 5 frames of hit stun so that Kragg still has the same frame advantage on hit as before. This increased knockback makes it so characters aren't forced to land on the pillar, leaving them vulnerable. Pillar will now restore Kragg's resources right when it spawns. Pillar will now raise opponents upwards even if their ECB is not directly above the pillar. They buffed Pillar as an offensive, but they nerfed it as a recovery. Pillar will now raise up, hitting Pillar will now restore your wall jump. Aerial down special aerial drift. Down B is now slow to recover from. He's slightly lighter. Thank you, God. Max fall speed. So he should be slightly easier to vertical KO now, which is good. His jab is weaker. His jab hitbox is weaker or smaller. Up tilt. Hit 1 is stronger, but hit 2 is slower. Forward strong recovery. This is one of the strongest moves in the game and needs a bit more recovery to reflect that. There we go. Bear is slower to start up, laggier. The sour spot is weaker. Back air now has an extra hurt box. This reduces the disjoint. Very nice, very nice. Back air recovery, slower. Back air landing lag, slower. Back air sour spot, smaller. His dare landing lag, 1 frame slower. Up throw aerial recovery, 15 to 20. Guaranteed fair in most scenarios, so we're adding some end lag to prevent that. Lower up throw, lower down throw. They're basically making it so you can't do the dumb Kragg down throw into forward strong. Cargo down throw knockback. This move felt a little too weak at high percents, making it completely overshadowed by the other cargo throws off stage. Bug fix dash attack is no longer cancelable into jabs tilts when parried. Fleet is possibly the most polarizing character in the game. Her aerials are good. Be overwhelming, especially when recovering. We're toning her aerials down. We're adding more commitment since having the highest air maneuverability of the game intensifies all of her offset capabilities. Fair special recovery. Slower. Fair's special tornado is vulnerable 5 frames before it becomes active. Tornado. Hurt box. Way bigger. Tornado special can no longer break projectiles. Up B's final hitbox is a lot smaller. Down B is now will go into parry stun if the arrow is parried. Stamina tornado will now transfer on a successful parry. Slow fall joystick threshold. Slow fall is no longer restored when grabbing ledge. Slow fall can get a boost. Hit stun gravity. She's easier to combo. She has to touch the ground before she can float again. I don't know why the fuck that was never a thing. That's actually big. That's huge. Max fall speed. She has the lowest fall speed, but easier to combo now, so that's good. Air acceleration. Wow. Wow, they almost cut it in half. Jab is weaker. Dash attack got buffed. Up strong, sweet spot, knockback. Also nerfed. Nair is slower. Nair is shorter, and Nair is slower. Or multi-hit stun multiplier. This only comes to play with the final hit whiffs. Bear hitboxes is shrunk slightly. Bear multi-hits. So they nerfed fair. And nerfed back air, especially when hitting shield. Up air got nerfed. All her aerials got nerfed. Up throw recovery. This is a slight reduction to her combo potential with an incredibly versatile throw. So it's harder for her to combo off of throws. Down throw startup gives player more times to adjust their DI. So her grabs and throws got nerfed. Her aerials got nerfed. Her arrows got nerfed. And her speed got nerfed. Huge nerfs for Fleet across the board. Maypul. I'm guessing not too much is going to happen to Maypul. Neutral C damage is smaller. Feathering should be easier now. Down special can go through platforms. Lily got nerfed. Lily will now remove the Watcher's Mark when hitting a marked opponent's shield. Oh, okay. Innermost tail hurt box, intangible, ungrabbable. One of the most frustrating parts of fighting Maypul is her size, making it hard to hit her, especially during certain states where she compresses herself. That's true. To remedy this, we're making her tail hitbox vulnerable. Nice. Clairen is a character that requires precision to do well, but some of her moves were a little more forgiving in that regard to their should be. We're cleaning up some of her tippers to make them feel more satisfying. We're also making her up special much more easier to contest. Yeah. Neutral special tipper range reduced. Up special active window removed. Less active frames. Good. So up B nerfed. Up B is slightly longer, but it takes longer for her to grab the ledge. They buffed her ledge special. They made her run speed faster. Jab recovery is lower. Jab tipper stun is less. Dash attack, tipper knockback is higher. Forward tilt knockback is... Oh, wow. Higher? No. First hit lower, second hit higher. Okay. Forward strong tipper. Knockback. Causes less knockback at lower percents while keeping similar knockback. Forward strong, you're increasing the recovery, punishing on whiff. Back air. Reduces the ability to contact wild opponents. Alright, good. Nerf forward strong, nerf back air. Well, back air got nerfed and buffed. It was interesting. Yeah. So hitting tipper should be difficult, but when you hit the tipper, it does more stuff. Back air tipper range reduced slightly. Up air tipper damage is actually stronger. Back throw startup slower. Back throw recovery slower. Chat, here we go. Let my boy shine. Loxodont size and range tend to create situations where he can cover every option the opponent can choose. That's not true. We're addressing some of these concerns by either making it harder to cover as many options or making it... No. Why is it every game that I play, Nigel in Nasby, fucking Iron Giant in Multiverses? What? Why is it? Why is it? I cannot... Alright. Nair landing lag. Nair is slower? Nair is weaker? Okay. Neutral special air acceleration. Oh, God. Neutral air acceleration cut in half. Okay. Forward special will now fall slightly after grabbing an opponent. That's fine. Down special level 1 knockback angle. Okay. So now down special is less likely to combo into dare. Lava pool active duration. Okay, I like this. Lava pools can no longer interact with parried players. Made Loxodont lighter. Well, let's make him lighter. Fuck it. Hit stun gravity. And now gravity affects him more. So, you know, he can now be comboed easier. You know, that wasn't a problem before. Jab 1 recovery. This slightly increases the risk associated with this. Jab is nerfed. Down tilt sweet spot angle. Easier to attack the wall when hit by this attack at ledge. Down throw startup. Oh, down throw is a lot faster. Okay, so I gotta start down throwing with him a lot more. So it looks like everyone just got nerfed. Orcane. Please nerf Orcane too. We're targeting a lot of the tools that enable this playstyle, such as fair and down special. Oh my god. Neutral special recovery. A lot more slow. Neutral special. This change causes less hit pause on the droplet. The opponent gets on sooner, and Orcane puddle spawns earlier. Fair. This makes Orcane's forward special more in line with other dashes like Maypul's. Comes with vulnerability. Up special sour head hitbox. Shrunk slightly. Down special bubble pop recovery. A lot bigger. Down special bubbles max vertical speed. Also reduces the effective vertical coverage. You know, I've never really played Orcane, and I don't understand this character a lot, so a lot of this is kind of Greek to me, I'm not gonna lie. I never really understood Orcane stuff. It just seemed like there was bubbles flying everywhere and droplets. The first 2 bubbles spawned by down special will now always appear at the outermost edges of the puddle. The next 2 bubbles will spawn halfway out. The rest of the bubbles are random. Gotcha. Bubble ASDI multiplier that gives the opponent more counterplay. All right, this is huge for me. I feel like the bubbles were the hardest in the parry in the entire game. Wait, he's liar. Okay. Jab 1 and 2, weaker. Jab 3, knockback. Jab weaker. Jab 3, also weaker. Forward tilt slower. Forward tilt slower. Good. Nerf forward tilt. Nerf up tilt recovery. Nair can no longer bounce after parry. Yeah, fuck you. Fair recovery, huge. Wow. Fair can no longer hit projectiles. Fair hitbox is shrunk. Fair landing lag 12 to 16. Ledge attack now loses intangibility. Can I get a W in the chat for Orcane nerfs? My heart is beating, bro. Forsburn's recovery had a few rough edges. Other than that, he's got a few quality of life changes. Okay, so probably not as much. Nair's air stall now starts falling immediately. This gives the opponent more reward for knocking Forsburn back off stage after he has already used neutral special to recover. Wait, holy shit, I just realized my main light just got fixed. I let it flicker so much that it fixed itself. Actually, no, not flickering again. Forward special clone recovery. Window air acceleration. Clone can now be detonated due to special fall window special. Adjusted super clone attack to be consistent. Up special aerial recovery. 15 to 20. Teleporting into smoke with ground underneath will now put Forsburn into the ground. Previously, he would teleport up to the center of the smoke cloud and then fall to the ground. He's just got it like that, bro. Hitting an opponent will reset his up special smoke cancel count. This allows Forsburn to be aggressive with his teleports and recover afterwards. Pressing left or right while up special is mid teleport will make Forsburn face that direction when he reappears. This gives the player more options when teleporting into smoke. Smoke cloud hurtbox increased to match the visual better. Jab nerfed as usual. Up tilt multi-hit boxes rearranged to match the visual better. Down tilt center spot is now a sweet spot. Forward strong cape recovery slower. Forward strong dagger. Okay. Shall we play? That's all the notes. That is all the notes right on time.